Hello everyone and welcome to another Patches Q&A. And I'm very fucking sorry this is taking me so goddamn long. Don't kill me yet though, because I have my reasons and I will explain them right now. First of all, I got a job. Yes, I got a job. And I'm very fucking happy with it. It's a bit of a weird job. It's a call center job. So yeah. That's quite hated by a lot of people, but the people I call are already like clients at the company. So I'm not just randomly calling people like, hey, buy my stuff, but I'm more of calling people like, hey, are you still happy with your stuff? Yes, alright, awesome, we got a special offer for you now, and yada yada yada. So yeah, that's kind of alright, I think, yeah, right. Anyway, the second reason that I'm filming this so late was because one of the questions I got, and one of the most fun questions to answer, I think, was could you show us your room? And that was like the worst fucking timing ever, because I just got a new, I think I already told that in the last video, I just got a new closet sort of thing, and I took everything out, I threw it on the ground. And I was like, alright, I'm gonna clean this in a week. But then I suddenly got a job. So, yeah, it's kinda still a horrible mess. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just show you parts of the room. I'm gonna show you the wall. I'm gonna be showing you my CD collection, my other collection sort of stuff. Yeah, I would like to show you guys this place, but it's gonna look fucking ridiculous. We'll just see how it's gonna go. But before we're gonna do that, I'm first gonna answer some other questions. One of the questions I got, or well, actually a couple of questions I got, were about my hair. Like, one of them was, how long did it take to get that long, and why does your hair look so weird? Because, yeah, at some points I'm wearing it like this, and then people start noticing this. And this is weird. So, I will show you. About 3 years ago, I was completely obsessed with Lamb of God, and especially with Randy Blythe from Lamb of God, because 3 years ago I was just starting out as the vocalist in State of Negation, and I was just trying to learn, trying to get there, completely obsessed with just his kind of vocals, and I wanted to look like him as well. I mean, I was fucking 16 years old, of course you want to look like the people you look up to. And I had been watching a lot of the Late to Rest clip, in which he has like this shaven hair here and this sort of thing on the top. Well, I'll just show you him. And inspired by that, and a little bit inspired by just what I wanted myself, I got this haircut. Yes, that's me, and yes, that's pretty long ago. So from then on, I started growing the top of my hair, and I kept shaving these parts. So within about a year or something, I looked like this. Another year after that, my hair had already grown pretty long, and it looked a bit little something like this. And that was about a year ago, so now it looks like this. Beautiful. So anyway, the last time I shaved this weird part was about, I think 5 months ago, 5 or 6 months ago, something like that. So yeah, that's why my hair looks a little bit odd from time to time. And well, someone asked me if I ever thought about cutting it, and the only reason I would ever think about cutting it is if this part isn't catching up with this part, and then at some point I'll probably go completely bald, grow a bigger beard, and see how that looks, and from then on just start growing it back again till it's long. But I'm probably not gonna do that, so yeah. Now another interesting question is, are do-it-yourself patches considered true? And well, first of all, everyone knows, or I think everyone knows by now, how I think about true, and that it's quite bullshit, so yeah, of course it's true. If you want it to be true, let it be true. But like, if I like it, if I should interpret the question like that, then fuck yeah, of course. I mean, anyone that can make his own stuff, I think that's just fucking amazing. Though a lot of people have also said, like, I don't know where to buy patches. And I've been digging around a little bit. I found a couple of sites for Europe. It's especially Goddess of Desire. I'm quite a big fan of them. I think about half of my patches are from Goddess of Desire. They used to be a metal band, by the way. Seriously worth it to check it out. I'm probably gonna have a CD of them quite soon here, and then I'll be reviewing that or promoting it or however you want to call it. However, they stopped being a metalhead. They started being a web shop, and I believe they ship to everywhere in Europe, maybe even outside of Europe, but I'm not sure of that. So yeah, especially for Europeans, go check that out. For the Americans, I found a few sites, not a lot of them. So I'll just link it down in the description and check it out, see if you can do anything with it. Now I got another question, what's my thought on the big four? And well, I'm probably gonna talk a bit more about it in an education episode. So I'll just keep it short here, short and simple. Metallica, I don't really like it, but I do respect their influence on metal, so that's still pretty big in my opinion. Megadeth, yeah, it can be interesting from time to time, but not interesting enough for me. Slayer, I do like a few songs. I used to be a big Slayer fan, but then I saw them live a couple of times, and I just, yeah, they're terrible live. Seriously. Maybe other people have seen them live and really liked it, so of course that's a possibility. Maybe it's just the fact that in Holland they smoke too much and then suck live anyway. Though I've also seen them in Germany and they suck there as well. So yeah, no, Slayer's not my kind of thing either. And Anthrax, I just honestly wouldn't be able to name any one song of Anthrax that I found interesting enough to remember. Really, I have listened to it, but it just never stayed with me. Never interesting enough, sorry. Now I got kind of a weird question. Am I going to sell merchandise? And that got me thinking, like, yeah, if anyone's actually interested in buying my merchandise, then of course I'll sell merchandise. But yeah, that's probably gonna be a while until people are actually interested in buying merchandise from me. So in the future, probably. Now someone else sent me the question, do you have a girlfriend/boyfriend? And that's why I just fucking love you guys. Because usually on YouTube, that a comment like that would create a fucking shitstorm. Like, oh, you appreciate faggots, oh, are you a faggot? Oh, nah, he's not a faggot. And bullshit like that. But he actually got a reaction from another guy saying like, dude, that's nice of you to put both boyfriend and girlfriend, and that should be the norm, and very respectful and stuff. And fuck, I mean, I don't even know why, but about 99% of the people that watch my videos seem to be just fucking awesome people. So yeah, seriously, just, yeah, I had to say that. Also, no, I do not have a boyfriend, and I do also not have a girlfriend. So yeah, ladies. Anyway, I got another question, which was, what do you want your career to be like? Or actually the question, I think, was, what do you intend to do in the future with metal? And do you want to expand your musical career, or do you want to expand your YouTube career? And that kind of made me thinking, like, before now I haven't really decided exactly what I'm gonna do. I've decided what my study is gonna be about, but that's about the extent of it. I wanna do anything within the communication world, within the information world. I'd preferably do something like journalistics kind of thing. And what I would love to be able to do is just make the world make the world see metal a bit better. Make people realize a bit more how it's such an amazing music genre, and how all the biased stuff about everything being satanic or the singers not even knowing what they're singing themselves, or the guitars just being slamming on a guitar without knowing what you're doing. I just would like to show the world how that's not the case. And other than that, I would love to, promote smaller bands. Maybe even come up with a new system to promote smaller bands, and just get people to know music they don't know yet, but that I'm sure of they would love. So the whole Patches thing is kind of the start for that, and who knows? I mean, there's sure as hell is a possibility that I'm just gonna expand this to have a site as well, or fuck, I don't know, maybe even a magazine. I'll just see what the future brings me. First of all, I'm just gonna do my study. I'm just gonna learn everything about the actual real business world, and from there on out, I'll see where this is gonna take me. And about the musical career, my own musical career with my band, yeah, if it's up to me, I'm just staying in that for, well, forever. I just love doing it, even if it's gonna stay small, or if it's gonna get even smaller, or if we're not gonna get any success or whatever. I just still wanna be in a band and play shows and see people come into the shows and stuff. It's one of the best feelings in the world, and I'm not gonna give that up. And if my band for any reason would stop, then I'll just look for a new band, and that's it. Now, another question was, are you ever going to do a collaboration with Infidel Amsterdam? And if it's up to me, yes, of course, sure, would be fucking awesome. So yeah. Oh yeah, and another question was as well, are you related to Infidel Amsterdam? And as far as I know, no, not at all. Now, someone asked me if there are any black metal bands that I do in fact like. And I'll be honest, there are a few. There is, of course, Darkthrone, there is Venom, there is Immortal, Dimmu Borgir from time to time, but that's not really... it's sort of black metal, but whatever. And there are a couple of more that I do enjoy, but very occasionally, not too much. Now, the last question before I'm gonna show my room was if I could pick any members from any band ever, what band would I form? Who would I pick? What would the name of the band be? And what genre would we play? And I can simply answer that. I have no goddamn clue at all. Because really, the things I would say now, I would regret saying it tomorrow, and that's just fucking impossible. I mean, there is first of all, there is not one genre in metal that I would like to play the most. It's more that when you form a band, you start forming the genre that you're gonna play. And like for instance, in the case of State of Negation, I was a thrasher. The bassist was more of a melodic kind of metalhead. You had the guitarist, which was more of a black metal head. The other guitarist, which was more of a metalcore head, and etc., etc. And that forms your kind of genre. And I just cannot pick a couple of artists and throw them in a band together and just start playing one genre that I'm gonna pick, because it just, music-wise, it doesn't work like that. The only person I know for sure I would want to be in that band would be Arjen Lucassen, but that's mostly because his work is just the most fucking amazing stuff ever. So now then, my room. So here's the closet with all the, well, just basically the stuff I own. A lot of games, LPs, the CDs. So over there. Guitar, my workplace, and yeah, it's really a terrible fucking mess, and I'm a little bit ashamed. That's, by the way, my Warhammer corner. Over there is the wall with all the CD booklets. I've already showed this, or well, part of this, in a previous episode. I think it was the other Q&A video that I already showed this, but I just figured I'll show it again. So this has been a hell of a lot of work, and I'm quite happy with the result as it is now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So to everyone who's asked it about showing my room, I hope that gave you the right impression you needed. Well, as I've said before, this kind of mess, it's not usually this fucking bad. It's just that I have a lot of things to do right now with a new job, with trying to film as much as I can, with having my band, and then having so much to clean. It's just that, yeah, it's a little difficult, but I'll get to it and I'll show you it all properly again when it's actually cleaned here. So that's kind of it for this Q&A video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you have any more questions, just put them in the comments below and I'll try to answer it there, or in another Q&A, or in another episode, or wherever. Now, as a small news kind of thing, Ecocide finally got their CDs, and I believe they've already picked a winner. They just haven't told me yet. But yeah, you'll hear that very soon, and then to whoever won the CD will be sent to you. Yada yada. You get it. So I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you all next time again.
1, 2, 3, 4.